In this episode, we're diving into a powerful framework known as Capability Maturity Model Integration, or CMMI, and how it applies to project portfolio management. Now, if you've never heard of CMMI before, don't worry. It's essentially a tool designed to help organizations improve their processes and ultimately deliver better results. Originally created for software development, it's now widely used across industries like technology, healthcare, engineering, and manufacturing. CMMI is all about measuring how mature and capable your processes are, identifying where improvements can be made, and giving you a clear path to level up those processes over time. Let's break it down into how this applies to project portfolio management. In any organization managing a portfolio of projects, the quality and predictability of processes matter a lot. If you're managing multiple projects simultaneously, you want to be sure that the way you handle those projects is consistent, efficient, and effective. This is where CMMI comes in. It helps organizations understand where their project management processes stand and how they can get better. CMMI defines 5 maturity levels, and each level represents how well processes are defined and managed. Let me give you a real-world scenario to make this clearer. Say you're working at a mid-sized tech company, juggling several software development projects. At level 1, the initial level, everything feels chaotic. Each project has its own way of doing things, there's no consistency, and success depends on individuals rather than well-established processes. If one person leaves, the project could fall apart because there's no standardization. In other words, you're constantly putting out fires, and project outcomes are unpredictable. At level 2, things start to stabilize. This level is called the managed stage. Here, your organization has basic processes in place. You have some form of project management system. Maybe you're tracking budgets, timelines, and performance. But these processes are mostly reactive. You can handle crises when they pop up, but you're not yet in control of preventing issues before they occur. Think of it as getting your projects out the door, but you're still scrambling to meet deadlines because processes aren't fully standardized. As your organization matures, you reach level 3, the defined stage. At this level, your processes become more standardized across the board. Every project in your portfolio follows the same set of documented guidelines. There's a clear methodology in place for how projects are initiated, planned, executed, and closed. For example, a construction company at this stage would have a consistent project delivery process, regardless of whether it's a small renovation or a large infrastructure project. Everyone in the company knows how projects are supposed to be managed, and there's a clear, shared understanding of roles and responsibilities. Then we move to level 4, called quantitatively managed. Here, your processes aren't just defined, they're measured and controlled using data. You're collecting metrics on your project performance, things like budget variance, schedule adherence, and resource utilization. This data-driven approach allows you to predict future performance and make adjustments early on if something's not going to plan. For example, a software development firm at this level would be tracking how long different tasks typically take and using that data to refine their project estimates. If a project seems to be slipping behind schedule, the data will tell you early enough so that you can course correct before it becomes a serious problem. Finally, we have level 5, the optimizing stage. At this point, the focus is on continuous improvement. Your processes are already running smoothly, but you're always looking for ways to make them even better. This could mean adopting new technologies, refining workflows, or identifying bottlenecks and removing them. Let's say you're working in a manufacturing company. At level 5, you're not just following the same processes over and over. You're actively improving them to increase efficiency, reduce waste, and ensure quality. Every project is an opportunity to learn and get better. So, how does this apply specifically to project portfolio management? Well, in a portfolio, you're managing multiple projects at once, and the maturity of your processes can make a huge difference in whether those projects succeed or fail. If your portfolio processes are stuck at level 1, every project feels like a new challenge, and you're likely dealing with missed deadlines, budget overruns, and resource conflicts. But as you move up through the CMMI levels, your portfolio becomes more predictable, your teams are more efficient, and you can take on bigger, more complex projects without losing control. Let me give you an example. Imagine a healthcare company that manages dozens of projects at any given time, implementing new technologies, improving patient care, launching new facilities. At the early stages of process maturity, each project might be handled differently, leading to inefficiencies and confusion. But as they apply the CMMI framework, they start to standardize their project management processes across the portfolio. By the time they reach level 3, every project follows a clear, repeatable process. At level 4, they're using data to make better decisions about resource allocation and project timelines. By level 5, they built a system where every project not only succeeds, but helps improve the process for the next one. One of the key methods CMMI encourages is continuous improvement through regular assessments. Just because you reach level 3 or 4 doesn't mean you stop there. CMMI is all about building a culture of improvement. You regularly assess your processes, measure performance, and identify opportunities to optimize further. This is especially important in industries that are constantly evolving, like technology or healthcare, where staying at the cutting edge requires constant innovation and refinement of how projects are managed. Another key method is quantitative management, where you're not just relying on gut feelings or past experience to make decisions. Instead, you're using real data to guide your project portfolio. You know how long certain types of projects typically take, what kinds of resources they need, and where the risks lie. This data-driven approach allows you to forecast more accurately, make better resource allocation decisions, and adjust quickly if a project is veering off course. In summary, CMMI is a powerful tool for assessing and improving the maturity of your project portfolio management processes. Whether you're at the initial stages of reactive project management or you're looking to optimize already mature processes, CMMI provides builders a clear roadmap to help you get better. By focusing on process standardization, measurement, and continuous improvement, you can build a portfolio that's not only more efficient, but also more adaptable to the challenges and opportunities that come your way.